G'day guys, welcome back again. I'm going to try something a little bit different today. I've got my paints as normal, my Floetrol and my Global Impasto. So in the cups I have 2 parts Floetrol to 1 part paint, so a little bit thicker than I normally do. This is what I use for a ring pour. I use 3 to 1 if I'm doing a flip cup. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to leave the black out because that's for my background, and I'm going to layer aqua, silver and navy blue into my cup, which I've just given a little bit of a spray with this silicone spray just so that the paints come out a little bit easier. So start layering. Probably going to have 3 layers of each colour. In the cups I've got 100 grams of Floetrol and 50 grams of paint. There we go. And the last of the navy. So this is 300 grams of mixed paint going in. And I've got my 300 by 400 millimetre or 30 by 40 centimetre card that I'm working on today. Last of the silver. So this is going to be plenty of paint to cover this surface. Last of beautiful aqua. I don't know that I've used navy, aqua and silver on its own before. Can't remember doing a pour in just those colours. Anyway, we'll see. Now, what I want to do is I'm going to put a little bit of black there and there. I know, it looks a bit odd, doesn't it? Okay. Now, what I'm going to do is I want to do a figure 8 and just see what happens. I've had it in my mind to do. I have no idea if it's going to work or not. It might be absolutely horrible, but I'm going to give it a go. Move these paints out of the way. Kind of like a ring pour, but with a difference. Okay, that should do it. Now, a little bit more black, just around the outside. She might just thin that out a touch. Black always seems to thicken up, and since I'm using it as my outside colour, just want it to be a little bit thinner so that it doesn't make these colours catch on it. Okay, I wonder what's going to happen. I don't mind having a little bit of black on the corners. If I can keep some of the black there, that would be great. I don't want to tip it all off. All right, that should be fine. I'm going to tip it anyway. Okay, let's get to tilting. See what happens. Looks like 2 eyes and a nose. All right. And that doesn't look as if I'm going to keep any of the black. Probably got way too much paint on here. is that? No, it's just a bit of silver paint. It wasn't a blob. Alright, so I'll tilt this quite a bit and see what I can get from it. Maybe we can get some little cells popping up from tilting and stretching this. There goes all my black. That's okay. I had no idea what was going to happen, so just an experiment. I better hang on to my corners in case I lose the card. Take that blob of black off, or a bit of it off anyway. It's a bit harsh for that corner. Oops, here we go, sliding around. It's a bit busy down here. I might take a bit of that off. About there, that looks better. And then down to the corner. Getting some cells popping up. Just going to take off a little bit of this aqua down here. That's it. And come down this way a little bit, take a little bit of this plain bit off here. I don't mind that plain bit against all this busyness, so I'll just bring it down just a touch. It's quite interesting, it looks like layers in the rock. Don't mind that at all, actually. Haven't got much paint left on this card. It's going really slowly now, which is a sign that I've stretched as much as I can. Okay, just run my finger around here to loosen the card so it doesn't get stuck to the little cookie cooler tray. And I'm going to give it a torch just to pop some bubbles. Oh, my hands are so dirty. All right. Pretty cool, totally different to what I was expecting, but then I had no idea what it was going to do. Actually quite like it. Got some lacing happening over here. I'll take you in for a close-up. If you haven't already joined our Australian Acrylic Pouring group on Facebook, please come along and join us. I'd love to see your work. So I'll just move that over just a touch more to get it centered. Sorry about the bumping. Okay. So interesting, isn't it? It's very different to what I would normally do, but then I've never tried a figure eight pour. Yeah, so come back and join me next time for the next experiment. I have something in mind that I want to do, so I'll see you for the next video. Bye for now.